I'll bring you our other top story this hour. Israel has attacked the Yemeni port city of Hodeidah. A wave of strikes hit an electricity plant and the Ras Isa seaport. The city is controlled by the Houthi group. It fired a missile towards Israel on Saturday and has pledged to continue its attacks until Israel's aggression on Lebanon and Gaza stops. I want to bring in Hossein al-Bukhaiti. He's a journalist and political analyst. He joins us now from Sana'a. First of all, can you tell us about these attacks on Hodeidah? Where specifically have the Israelis been focusing their attacks today in Yemen?
It's been reported that Israeli has conducted more than 15 airstrikes. They have targeted Hodeidah main port and as well Ras Isa port. Ras Isa port is one of the main oil port of Yemen. That port is where Yemeni receiving their fuel from outside. And as well, they have targeted one of the largest power station in Yemen, which is Al-Khatib power station, and as well Al-Hali power station in Hodeidah as well. And firefighters now are trying to put the fire out in those two power stations. And there are reports of one dead and several casualties in those latest attack against Yemen in Hodeidah.
Hossein, help us understand the significance of Hodeidah. This is really a key entry point for humanitarian aid to a country that has been suffering from malnutrition, starvation. The United Nations has warned of famine in several areas. What does it mean for Hodeidah to be bombed?
I believe this is the main goal of the Israeli regime, is to put a pressure on the Yemeni people. Hodeidah port, as you say, is one of the most economic city for Yemen, and to target that port, it means that Israeli want or trying to close it, and as well targeting those power stations. This means it will affect only the Yemeni civilians, because Israeli, they know that they cannot actually target military installation or actually stop or preventing Yemeni from targeting Israel, because they know that Saudi, for example, they have conducted more than 250,000 airstrike. They couldn't stop the Yemeni army, and as well hundreds of attacks by the United States and the UK in the last several months. They could not stop. That's why I believe they will continue targeting civilian infrastructure that affect actually all Yemenis. But as well, I want to mention that Muhammad Abdul Salam, the spokesperson of Ansarullah, also known the Houthi, he said that those attacks actually will not stop or prevent or obstruct Yemeni from attacking the Zionist state of Israel, or from keeping or continuing to support the people of Lebanon and as well the people of Palestine.
And so tell us what the Houthis might do next.
I think, or I believe that it could be one of now the main target for Yemeni army is to target Israeli port, and as well to target Israeli offshore gas platform, because if they do so, this means it will actually affect and damage the Israeli regime. And as they targeted Yemeni oil infrastructure, I believe that this attack could target, as they say, those gas platforms. And I believe that could be in the coming hour that Yemeni will extend their attack against Israel, and it will not I don't believe that will be only with one missile or one drone. I think they will launch several of those missiles and drones at once, because they actually want to support the Palestinian people, and as well they want to stop the attack against Yemen.
Hossein, do you think they will? Do you think the Houthis will also focus on sort of strategic shipping lanes?
I mean, for the shipping lane, Yemeni army actually has successfully blocked the Red Sea in front of any Israeli-linked ship or ships that go toward Israel, and as well have formed a blockade against any company or shipping company that is dealing with Israel. As we remember that in the last attack, they have targeted an oil tanker that belonged to a Greek shipping company. That attack actually was because that shipping company, one of their ship has head to one of the Israeli regime port. And I think that Yemen could actually extend their attack not only against those shipping company. It could actually form a blockade against country that is actually dealing with Israel, like the United Arab Emirates and Saudi Arabia and maybe Jordan, because we know that the Israeli regime has actually avoided this blockade in the Red Sea by sending their ships toward the United Arab Emirates port, and then all the goods on those ships is transported by truck through United Arab Emirates and then Saudi Arabia and Jordan. That's why I believe one of those stages it could be for that blockade against a country that's actually helping Israeli to avoid the blockade.
Hussein, thank you very much. Hussein al-Bukhaiti joining us from the capital of Yemen, Sana'a.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get latest news from Al Jazeera.